In this video we are going to see, is chart matching important? Do you need to match chart if you want to marry someone? If you want to take personal consultation, please check the description box. Okay, should you match chart? Okay, is it important to match chart? Okay, then it depends. See, one thing I will clear, that chart matching does not mean that this person will marry you. First thing that you have to check is the person ready to marry you? Is the person interested in you or not? Because if the person is not interested, then chart is matching or not matching, that will not matter. This I am telling you according to the experiences. So if the person is not agreeing to marry you, then chart matching will not do anything. So first thing that is important is that you check if the person is ready to marry you, then you match the chart. And chart matching also does not mean that you will get married to that person. Okay, it does not guarantee marrying. So this misconception I want to clear it, that chart matching, even if the person is agreeing to marry and chart is matching, that does not mean that marriage will happen only. So you don't have to live in any kind of illusion that this person is not agreeing to marry me but chart is matching, so marriage will happen. No, your chart can match with anyone, because there are 12 signs only, 12 houses only, 9 planets only. That does not mean you will marry a particular person. So this misconception you have to end, you should end. Okay, now is is it important to match the chart before marriage? Like if the person is agreeing, everything is sorted out, and now is it important to match the chart? See, one thing I have observed, that if the seventh house, seventh lord of the native, someone you want to marry, is not well placed, you can face issues. Okay, so you have to check the seventh house. What is the condition of the seventh in the birth and the navamsha, right? So that is important to be checked, that you check the position of the seventh house in birth and the navamsha. If the seventh house of your partner or even your is not in a good condition in the birth or navamsha, then problems in marriage can come, no matter chart is matching or not. You marry anyone, that issue will happen. So seventh house is important to be checked. Then you have to check Venus. Venus position is important, how Venus is placed for a particular person, is it combust or not. So first you have to check seventh house, then Venus. These things are important to be checked. Okay, then you can check Mars position, where Mars is placed. Then you have to check ascendant. What is the ascendant of the native? Is the ascendant compatible? Fire gets along with air, water gets along with earth. So this combination keep in mind while checking the chart. Okay, so that is important. What basic thing is important is seventh lord. Personally you have to check, like this is the chart of the girl, this is the chart of the boy. So here you have to check seventh house, how it is posited, how is the seventh lord here, and here also specifically how the seventh lord in the birth and navamsha. Now let's say that the girl's seventh lord is not well placed, so should not marry. No, you should check the navamsha, and then you should ask the girl if she has gone through breakage of relationships. If she has gone through, then possibilities there that with you it will not happen. Because one thing is important, no matter how the placement is, like if your seventh lord is afflicted, seventh house is afflicted, but you have gone through relationship issues, breakage of relationships, then in that case it's possible that now that will not happen. Okay, so these things you have to check. Then Venus, you have to check how Venus is posited. What is the placement of Venus? A strong Venus, like Venus in Libra here and Venus in Gemini, both are air signs, the compatibility will be great. Venus in Sagittarius will be great. So you have to check the placement of Venus. Always remember, for ascendant Venus, 7th house, 7th lord, fire and air combination is important. Earth and water is important. Like if Venus is in Libra here but Venus comes in Taurus here, so it's not going to be that much compatible when it comes to love, because air sign and earth sign, air and earth. Air sign loves risk. Air sign loves passion. This also loves passion, but this can be a little bit passive. Although both are ruled by Venus, but still Earth and air are not that much compatible with each other. So first you have to check specifically how the 7th lord and the 7th house is positioned in the birth and the Navamsha chart. If it is afflicted but the native has gone through failed relationships, then it's okay. Then you have to check Venus. Is Venus compatible or not? Where Venus is placed. Like if it is in one partner it is in fire, other partner it is in air, in birth or Navamsha both, it's good. And birth and Navamsha you should check both. Navamsha basically shows your married life. If one partner has Venus in water, one has Venus in fire, then the compatibility will not be good. Okay, because fire can be too practical for emotional water sign. Same is with ascendant. Ascendant fire, air and water, earth is very good. Okay, so you have to check that. Then you have to check Navamsha chart. Is Navamsha chart good or not? Because Navamsha specifically shows the married life. Like how is the married life of this person? No matter whoever they marry, what is the married life? So that is important to be checked. You check the married life of the native, how the married life is going to be. Okay, for example, if the partner you want to marry, their Navamsha is afflicted, then they will face issues in the married life, no matter whoever they marry. And if you marry that person, you will also face issue, because now you're combining the energies. Okay, so this thing you have to check. And in Navamsha also, fire, air, water, earth combination you have to use to tell you will this be compatible or not. Okay, similar placements are important. If you and your partner have very much similar placements, that also is good for a compatible marriage. But one thing that I want to tell you, chart matching does not mean marriage will happen. Okay, no matter how strongly your chart matches, how much similar placements you have, that does not guarantee marriage. Okay, now let's say your partner and your chart is not matching, like whatever I told you, you are fire, they are earth, and then what will happen? Should you not marry? Then no, it is not like that. You have to check in which sign there are more planets. If your partner is a fire sign, okay, and you have more planets in air, in birth or Navamsha, anywhere, then also marriage is possible. Okay, so don't worry about the ascendant. If ascendant is not matching but you have more planets in a particular sign, then also we can say marriage will happen. If you have like many similar placements, then also it's very good. Now for marriage, Navamsha is very important, so I prefer that Navamsha should also be matched properly, right? Because it is important. If you match Navamsha properly, it will tell you about what will happen, what will not happen, because Navamsha shows your married life. So this is the video, guys. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Take care. Bye.